What is up, everybody, and welcome back to Farming Simulator 25 on Riverbend Springs. We're starting off today with something strong. I found a collectible. I was taking a look over here at the shed again before we try to get rid of it, and I decided I'd actually check in through here. Same to you, woodpecker. I decided I'd check in again to see if there was anything in here before getting rid of it, and it turns out there is. Right over here. I'm assuming it is probably this is a collectible item. Nope, it's the thing to the left. I don't know what I just picked up then. Whatever it was whatever was right here. I thought it was gonna be like this, but no, it's whatever that was. So they have a collectible in our shed here. So you can kind of see how it's just kind of random stuff sometimes. It's really hard to tell what's what. Oh, it is October. Is our field ready to harvest over there? I can't see from here. It is not ready to harvest. Okay, well, I think we're going to, instead of getting it, like, skipping through October, we're going to make a little bit of money because we want to do a few things. One is put down a mushroom greenhouse because they're actually really valuable. I could do a regular one, but I want the glass ones, and they're extra expensive. So we don't have $50,000 for the big greenhouse that we want. The mushroom greenhouse, on the other hand, we can put down the big one for the $36,000. Now, this thing only makes the 2 mushrooms. It's not super big, but we are going to have both greenhouses eventually, and we might need to find some space. It needs to be this way, I believe. We're on free mode. I kind of put it wherever I want. There are a few interesting spots around the farm. Ooh, maybe we get rid of the shed and put this back here. We can put it like right here. I could just put it in the shed. Since we've gotten rid of everything that was over here. $993. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get rid of you. Hopefully it gets rid of all the decorations with it. Yes, it does. Oh, it took away the silo. Awesome. Well, if we decide we want another silo over here, we can put one. So, we're going to put one of these guys back over here. Land is not owned by you. I own all of this land. Maybe we'll do it like this. There. We put down a greenhouse. Go take a look at it. We're gonna need to buy a water tank for it. The water tank I'm looking at is also a little bit expensive. It only holds 6,000. It's the Abbey 6,056 liter tank. Oh, it's empty in here. So these are our 2 productions inside. We make enoki and oyster mushrooms. They both sell for pretty decent values. You can see the enoki produces a little bit faster at 5-to-1, whereas the oyster is 3-to-1. But if we take a look at the prices for them, they're actually pretty decent. Like enoki, we can get 1,400 for them, and the oyster mushrooms are like almost 3,000. It's kind of the same thing with the lettuce. The lettuce is the most valuable one out of there. Although we do have a few new ones. We have stuff for kimchi, like we have Napa cabbage, we have chili peppers, we have garlic, spring onions. Yeah, those ones produce pretty decently. I haven't even bothered with strawberries and tomatoes in this version. So, we might look at that, we might not. But for now, we need to get this thing some water. In order to do so, we're going to need a water tank. In order to get that, we need a little bit more money. Because I think it's 17,000 to get the tank I'm looking at. But what I haven't looked at is sails. There's a header in the sail. That could be useful. The rest of this stuff I have absolutely no need for right now. I do not need a 300 horsepower tractor at the moment. The baler could be useful later on though. The header is probably going to be the harvester we end up getting. It's not a super expensive one, and I've actually had a few minor issues with it, but it's still functional. It's only $104,000 with that $30,000 header in the sale, and it can do most of the crops that we're going to have to start off with. But I don't think I'm going to get that right now anyways. We'll end up leasing it tomorrow. Let me see. Oh, maybe I can just lease the water tank for today. Or I can buy the cheaper one. So we're not going very far with water. We could fill up down here by the boat dock, and it would be free, I think. But that's like ocean water or lake water or something. I don't know. Filling up in the river would probably be more realistic, but we're not really close enough to that. Oh, that's a sawmill. Okay. I was like, what is this stream feeding over here? That's the sawmill. I'm not a big fan of like the unrealism of trying to feed seawater, salt water into that stuff. So we might use this thing, we might not. We do have to pay for water that comes out of it. But for now, let's head up to the shop. Let's see what kind of contracts and stuff we can do for today before we move on to November, where our soybeans will definitely be ready for us. Okay, we've made it up to the shop. Please use other door. Yeah, of course. Only door I can use. Let's see what kind of contracts are in here. I saw one in September that I would have tried to do. Yeah, something like that. It's a field across from our farm. Going all the way over to the grain elevator, or grain barge. That's something new as well. Anything? We put a worker to do? Yeah, there's a couple of cultivating contracts I could have them do. Make us a little bit of money while we do this. So I'll go ahead and take that contract. And I'm going to take this contract and accept. Yeah, we'll do this one. So I have some contracts for a worker to do. I have some contracts for us to, a contract for us to do. The green beans are actually pretty decent. So we'll see how this goes. You pick that up. Now I can tell you, where is it? 31 and 20. You. Great job. Destination is. I gotta do field 20 first. Meanwhile, I'll have a worker drive this kind of over to the entrance of our farm. I'm making very industrious use of workers this time. A worker could probably actually drive this, but I have problems with workers in the new harvesters. They just kind of sit there and twitch. Let's see. You are going to go to. I want you to just go there. Meanwhile, I'm going to take this over there and I can get the harvest started. So I'll see you guys over there. We've made it to the field. Our tractor is there with the trailer. We've got a a road to our right and a big field of green beans to our left. So we're going to go ahead and harvest as much as we can here. I'm probably not going to show all of it because this is actually going to take a little while. But in the end, you can see the harvester is not filling up all that fast. So we're only going to have to unload a couple of times. So this will be a decent harvest, and then we'll actually get quite a bit bonus on the end. I don't think it works in our silo though, so we are just gonna have to sell it. I will try though. Our contracts on the cultivating are going. Once we got him past the bridge, he was fine. Our tractor is in our way. So I'm gonna use GPS, get this field harvested. Well, some of it. I'll probably show you guys up to the first delivery to the barge. That was interesting. Not sure which GPS line it just tried to connect to. I'll probably show you up to the first barge delivery and then just do a couple of cuts. Because I have not done the barge deliveries. I've done a lot of the bigger factories and stuff before, but I've never done a barge delivery. I'm wondering if there's anything special about it. Oh, let me get to harvesting, and we'll see how much we can get. Oh, I wasn't expecting to actually, like, hit a limit on that trailer. We'll turn that off. We have our first full load of green beans off this field. That took a while. Okay, so the trailer can only hold 59%. I have trailer fill limits turned on just because I kind of like the extra little challenge to that. Where am I delivering these to? Right, grain barge. All the way down here on the left. Our worker has been going through cultivating contracts. I've got him working on a third one now. He's got the first two finished already. I turned in one of them. He's working on the third one. The second one is finished as well. I can't turn that one in because that's the equipment he's using. But this green bean contract is actually taking quite a while. Over here reading chapters out of my school book while I wait for it to harvest, while I use GPS for harvesting. It's kind of interesting that I can do that now. It'll definitely help me out a little bit here and there. The rest of the harvest I'm going to go ahead and just kind of do, and I'll see you guys at the end of the contract. I don't know if we're going to make a lot of extra money off of this. We are going to just sell the extra green beans at the end of it because I don't need to store them. And right now we just need the money. So I'll just sell them. But I will check where the best price is for them though. Well, let's head over here to the grain barge that I've never checked out before. And we'll see what we got over here. Like right here by the museum we were at last time. There's the museum. We did find one piece. I wonder if we can see it in there. Well, I might... I just took out that sign. I might be able to see it in there if I knew what I took. I'd have to go back and look at the recording. We did kind of walk around in there. Took a view of what things are there, what things aren't. Where am I delivering this? Okay, so there's a delivery point right here that it looks like all this just goes into the barge. This is a really cool looking place though. Make sure we don't get paid for any of this. Okay, we're not getting paid. And while we're here, I might as well run around for a minute and see if I can spot any collectibles before we head back. So, let me see if I can find anything. No, doesn't look like there's anything here. So, I'm headed back to the harvest. I will see you guys when the contract is done. Here we are with the last of the green beans. Got everything harvested. Got the last of it put into the trailer. So we'll get our bonus out of whatever's left from here. I haven't looked at where the best price for green beans right now is. I did decide we're just not going to hold on to them, so. Before we start selling that, I did grab another cultivating contract. This is another almost $10,000 contract, so. I decided to have him start working on that, so we can't pass time forward like I wanted to right now, so things will be dark for a little bit. Where's this? Green bean. I'm looking at them. Now is actually the best time to sell them anyways. Green Barge Terminal 1. I think that's where I'm at. Is that where I'm at? It is where I'm at. We can just go ahead and sell them. Then we'll drive it back up to the shop and make some money on the contract itself. There we go. An extra 10,000 in extra product. How do you like that? Now, find my way back up to the shop. They'll collect the harvester from the field. If I can learn how to drive again. Let's see. How do we get back to the shop in a timely manner? Take a right and take a left up at 65. Okay, we're here up at the shop. Go ahead and just park this in a bay for him. And then we'll take our car, we'll buy ourselves a water tank. And we still have the money to collect from the contract itself. But we have a decent amount of money. I am going to get this one. Just because it holds enough that I think it fills the greenhouse in pretty much one shot. Changing the room color is free. I don't know why, I like it with the black rims over the others. Okay, well, we have that. Anything interesting in the sale still? Kinda, but nothing we can really use. Let's hope that this thing will attach to it. I don't know why, I like driving this in first person. It can. Fantastic. Okay, let's head back up to the farm. Oh, before we leave, let's turn in the contract. Yeah, farmland 88. We get another 11,400. I will take it. So our worker over there is going to take a while to get through that contract. He should have enough time to actually do it. I may take over once we're done here with the video, because I just want to get the greenhouse going for the night so it can earn us some extra money by just making mushrooms. And then we will need to wait for him to finish his contract, because I think it'll fail the contract if we move on to the next day before he finishes. He doesn't have a super long amount of time to actually do the contract, but he has enough time to do it. If I sleep, it'll end the contract for running out of time. And I just plowed into a tree because of a school bus. Guess that tells you where my idea on the trolley problem is. Let's see. It's actually kind of hard to see stuff with this fog. Oh, next side of the bridge. Right after the sign. Take a left. I'm sure there's an easier way to get back to the farm. Is there a mod for the camera so that it, like, locks to the vehicle position and not the terrain? I feel like the camera in first person, in like in cab and in vehicle, the camera should lock to the vehicle, not the terrain. The only one I know that shouldn't do that is like the grape and olive harvesters, and there's one or two of the combine harvesters that do like auto leveling. So that should be a thing. Oh, I'm going to show you guys this just because it hasn't been fixed yet. There's a random water fill point location right here. I think this is actually supposed to be in there next to the tower. Because, like, yeah, if you look at the mini-map in the corner, it has the circle for the tower, like, way over here. Well, I'm hoping they get that fixed pretty soon. It's a very odd issue, but it's definitely something that should be fixed. Because then I can have access to all of my grass area right there. So let's get this filled up. If we have access to this, it's going to cost us some money. It's not costing us anything. I'll take it. Free water. Hopefully that's not a bug and they don't patch that. So I'm going to get the greenhouse filled up with water. We will get some mushrooms going on the production. And we'll wrap things up here for today. I was hoping that green bean harvest would go a little bit quicker. I wanted to get to our harvest in November, but I think we're going to have to do that in the next video. I'm trying to decide if I want to do 2 videos a week on this. It's difficult to record it just because of time constraints, but I may try. If so, it'll probably be Wednesdays and Saturdays, just because I'm actually like super excited about this game. I really am. If I can learn how to learn how to drive, I can get this back here. Alright, so that will have some water in it. But he's making excellent time on that contract over there. Where's our door? Alright, so let's activate and activate. Yeah, that little water taker nearly fills this up. And but look at this. Now we got mushrooms all over the place. Cool. Okay, well, as I said, that's going to be it for this time, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. I will finish off this contract. I will see you guys in November. And we'll see what other stuff we can get up to. Oh, I'll see you guys next time. Let's park the car over here.